In this video, I wanted to talk a bit about the process of pollinating chili plants, because for me, it was an issue I had for a number of weeks. Actually, I had these fully grown chili plants that you can see in front of us, but there was no chilies whatsoever. Now we've got about 20 plus on a single plant. I was getting flowers like this one, or some back here. In the background you can see, but they just weren't turning into fruit. The plant wasn't fruiting, and I couldn't figure out why. I understand, well, at the time, understood that chili plants are self-pollinating plants. This was fine. They would pollinate themselves. I had a fan for airflow, creating an environment where the air would be able to move the pollen. But obviously, because I'm indoors, there's a lack of insects. So no bees, no pollinating insects to spread pollen from one flower to another. I would also shake the plants as well to release pollen, and hope that the air would carry it, but it wasn't enough. And then I realized and discovered that the best way to do this was just to play the role of the insect or bee myself. So I use this paintbrush, small, very soft tip paintbrush, to effectively take pollen from any number of the flowers and cross-pollinate each of the flowers on the plant. It really doesn't take very long, and within a few days or up to a week of doing this for the first time, I noticed many of the flowers starting to develop fruit on them. And from then, it was a case of just waiting and seeing how many would develop. So the process itself is very straightforward. As you can see here, I'm just handling the flower carefully and brushing the area with the pollen using a very soft-tipped paintbrush. This one releases pollen, as you can see it coming off the flower, but it also, the pollen gets trapped within the bristles of the brush, and then when you end up taking the next flower and brushing that, the pollen transfers over from the first flower via the bristles of the brush into the next flower. As you can see here, when I brush this flower, it will release pollen as well as take on pollen from the flower that I have just brushed. There are a number of different chilies at different stages here. We have two that are starting to turn red. You can just see at the bottom there. And these are what the flowers look like before pollination. So this is a flower that has yet to be pollinated or yet to start fruiting. You can see back here an example of a flower that started to develop into an actual chili. You can see the dry petals on the end there, and that's kind of what to look for once you've pollinated the flowers. I've got a good example back here. You basically see let's just get it to focus. You see the petals start to dry up, but the actual rest of the flower section, where it connects to the stem, is not dry. It's still very much alive. This means that the flower has been pollinated and it will start to turn into fruit. By contrast, you can see here we have a flower that's become very dry, but it looks as though where it connects to the branch of the actual plant, it's also starting to die off, and this will likely shrivel and fall off. This will be a flower that hasn't successfully pollinated, but they grow back. So look, they do grow back. You can kind of see in the cocoa coir down the bottom a number of flowers that have just fallen over time, and it's perfectly normal. They're not all going to pollinate. And then we have a smaller plant here, which has a few successful pollinations that have turned into full-size chili plants, or chili fruit, sorry. And then we have up here some of the very early stage buds. They're yet to flower. We've got a flower next to a few unopened buds. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully I answered some of your questions, and I'd like to take some time to just say, if you're interested in learning about hydroponics, perhaps you want to start a business and make some money with hydroponics, join us over on School. There'll be a link on screen now. It's a great place to learn everything you ever wanted to about hydroponics with like-minded people, professionals, beginners, everything you ever need. So I'll see you there.